What's up, everyone? Nick back with another Golden Vendor review. We are in the Crags checking out the Golden Furnishing Vendor up here across the way from the Event Vendor, the Interlake Vendor. You can kind of see him over there. A lot of
Impress
people
your
go
guests.
to
Make
Cold
your
Harbor,
home the
but
envy of your friends and
I
enemies.
like coming here to
Just
Crags
imagine how
sometimes.
this will
So
look inside your four walls.
hopefully these dogs that are here wrestling let me do this video. So all right. So I went over this before. Then realized my mic wasn't working, which, I probably should have seen that my party was showing me talking, but whatever. All right. So we got this big tapestry of the failed incarnate, the Fool. It's pretty big. At least it looks pretty big. Um, doesn't have very long chains like some of them tend to. So this could actually work pretty well in a lot of things. Kind of the problem you have sometimes is with the big old long chains. Try and put it up near a ceiling, it's gonna go through floors, and that can be an issue. At 20K, yeah, not bad. This small egg gruesome. I mean, this is your thing, and you want to spend 3K on it, go for it. All right, I like this Deadlands Cage short. Lots you can do with this. Put some lights in it. Probably build some structures out of it. All sorts of things. So not bad, especially at 8K. All right, and you got the sarcophagus and the platform for it. So the combo is 18K. Honestly, the Daedric sarcophagus looks like an altar, so not enamored with it. But if Daedric things are your jam, this is pretty cool. You'll see up above there is some actually way better Daedric stuff. But um, yeah, if sarcophaguses are your things, you got like some graveyard or whatever themes going on. Not a bad buy, especially the combo at 18K. So, um, Cold Harbor Key. Okay, it's tiny. Um, 5K. I mean, I'm not buying this, but if you like keys lying around your house, there you go. 5K. All right. Then you got this big old brazier, Daedric Brazier Ritual. Um, Not bad. I mean, at 25K, I'm probably not buying it. When for 15K more, I can get this bad boy right here, this Fairyite altar, um, which also interactable with. And at 40K, this is actually pretty cool. I actually really, really like this. And then we got the Cold Harbor Column Molag Ball rotating. I have one of these in my main house, my Sea Vale Spire, and I do like it. So basically, the top part twists, and it shifts where the light goes to. So I could have sworn it turned it off, but at least in this preview, it does not. So I'd have to check that in my own house. But yeah, it's pretty cool. 35K, not a bad price for it, especially if you like the Molag Ball themes and whatnot. And then for this, for 15K, I love it. It says large, so just looking at the squares there, it looks pretty big, but I do like it. It is the Aegea Ral Freeze feminine subject. Kind of like a motif or relief. Stick her against a wall. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. So pretty decent vendor today. A bunch of Daedric stuff, a couple tapestries. So a lot you can do with them. I mean, this is a must buy for me. I do like this, and I might buy one or two of these. So outside of that, I really won't use too much else. Tapestries, I have way too many lying around. So hey, maybe I'll buy it and just stash it in case I feel the need to use it later. But all right, and let's go to Cyrodiil. I think I'm on an Ebonheart pack character, so I think we should be good. And these puppies are going crazy, having fun and wrestling. So, yep, and it took us to the right spot. All right.
did that really?
So what do we got here? All right, already looks pretty good. Now Sentinel of Ugmas or Kugams or Rugams. I believe this comes from a very, very easy dungeon. So this really, yeah, not too big on it, but I think it's Darkshade Caverns 2. This one actually comes from. But line of healing done, and when you heal yourself or an ally, summon a Dwarven Spider, which restores health, magicka, stamina to you and your allies within 5 meters every 1 second for 8 seconds. And it can occur every 15 seconds. People use this. It's a pet that follows you around. If you're playing PvP, it's just one more thing for somebody to accidentally target. So maybe that's good. I'm more of a fan of the little ball one from the other Darkshade Caverns, if I remember correctly. But this is really easy to get. I really wouldn't spend the gold or the AP on it. Now, Mighty Chudon, and this comes from the Runes of Mazatoon, I believe. A lot of people really like this for PvP. So you get a line of armor for your one piece, and then a line of health, and you gain major resolve at all times, so increasing your spell resistance, physical resistance by a whole lot. So if you don't have a build with major resolve built into it, Chudon is a very good PvP set. PvE, I'm probably never gonna run this. All right, so Overwhelming Surge. All right. So this used to be in PvP, I believe, one of the classic ball group sets. You'd have a bunch of Sorks or just a bunch of characters running around in the Overwhelming Surge. So basically, whenever you deal damage with a class ability, you surround yourself with an AoE that deals shock damage to people within 8 meters. It can occur. It lasts for 6 seconds and occur once every 7 seconds. So, and it restores a lot of magicka. So. You can kind of see why in ball groups you're adding a lot of passive damage as you're mowing through people. And as I've said it before, I am not an advocate for ball groups in PvP. I think they're annoying, but this is one of those sets that's going to get you a lot of free AP. You're running through a lot of people just doing damage ticks. So overall, not a bad set. I don't know with a line of magicka, spell damage. You can make this work for a lot of solo builds, sure. I wouldn't really use it for Infinite Archive. You're really not going to have enough enemies around you in lower tiers before you would swap this out. But you're running some solo content and whatnot. May not be bad for some arenas or even uncoordinated dungeon groups, but I mean outside of that, it's not really a lot of damage, but it is just a constant tickle that comes out. So, all right, Necklace of the Red Mountain. All right, weapon and spell damage, max stamina, crit chance. When you deal damage with a weapon, you spawn a volcano that erupts after 1 second. Launching liquid hot lava at the closest enemy, dealing a whole bunch of flame damage. Occur once every 8 seconds. Deals off a weapon and spell damage. So, yeah. I do believe that this tune is actually built into some weapon and spell damage. So, 8k is really not much. Once every 8 seconds, not too bad. It's got a 1 second delay, so. It's not super bad, but there is so many other better options, and one I would probably not go without. Alright, and then Salvation. Line of stamina recovery, more stamina, reduce the cost of werewolf transformation ability by 33%, while werewolf form, weapon and spell damage increased by 150. Alright, if this was a lot more weapon and spell damage, that'd be cool, but the problem is that the reduced cost, you can get that with a mythic. Werewolf's kind of, at least in my opinion, not in a good place right now, and 150 spell damage it's good, but that's something I would like to see with maybe add a second 5th line or something in there like they do with some sets. And if this had something that extended your werewolf timer or gave you some buffs to the things that do extend your timer, that would be cool. That's kind of what werewolf needs right now. Reducing the cost when you already have a mythic that does that. And I believe some foods, I'd have to double check. I just normally run US Sugar Skulls on mine. But, and then 150 weapon and spell damage is, I mean, it's not really much. So there's other sets that, you know, you can get double or triple the amount of weapon and spell damage. Like Clever Alchemist with every time you pop a potion, and, you know, be seeing pretty, sitting pretty. So, yeah, this is a hard pass. Alright, Dorok's Bane. Line of health recovery, healing taken. When you take damage, apply minor defile to the enemy 5 seconds. Yeah. Not much. Basically, somebody does damage to you, it applies my major defile. Which is really not a bad debuff to put on somebody, but not something I'm going to go out of my way and look for a 5-piece set to give it to me. So overall, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like much of this. Overwhelming Surge is nice. Mighty Chewed On if you don't have anything. It's not bad. Skip. Well, these are arm pieces, so if you really want to fill out your sticker book, go ahead and spend the gold for the AP. Like I said, Surge is okay. Red Mountain's been topped by other things, but overall not a bad set. So, alright, well, anyway, that's been it. Enjoy the weekend, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all next week. I'll see you.